Hello, this is SerbAtheist. I'm going to do a quick commentary on the Eurovision Song Final 2007, in which the winner was, of course, Serbia, Marija Šerifović, with her song Molitva, which means prayer. First of all, the song was a pretty deserved winner in this year's competition. The second place Ukrainian song, I don't know how it ended up second, because that's really one of the most hideous songs I've ever seen. Russia had a good song, which was third. There were a few other strong songs from Bulgaria. Turkey had a pretty strong song. And there were a few other noteworthy appearances that just didn't pick up. Like I liked Georgia's approach. The West brought hideous songs. The British song makes me want to vomit in my own mouth. The degree of kitsch in the West has once again led to their poor performance. So within the pool, I think Serbia pretty much deserved to win, though I didn't expect it. Really, when I first heard the song, I was like, yeah, I'll be in the first five, but no chance he'll do as well as Željko Joksimović's Lane Moja, which 3 years ago took the second place. So let's see. 3 years ago, second place. 2 years ago, 7th place with the Montenegrin song. No participation last year due to squabbles with Montenegro. First place this year. What is Serbia doing that the other countries are not doing? And I'll tell you, the answer is very simple. We are bringing songs to the competition. We're not bringing pop formulaic claptrap. We're not bringing elaborate choreographies that defy all notions of good taste. And look at this year. Marija Šerifović, the singer, was, well, let's be honest, put it mildly, nowhere near close to having supermodel looks. So while the others were bringing in bombshells, both male and female, we were bringing someone who could sing. And we never created our songs in the committee. I mean, look at what happened. Finland was the perennial loser until they actually brought a good and unique song, Lordi's Hard Rock Hallelujah, which, despite its exterior metal stage scene effect, which was pretty impressive, but despite all that, they would not have won if the song was not good. So stop trying to create choreography, stop trying to make your song in some sort of a committee. Just let artists try to create as best songs as they can, and then put it to vote among the people. Which songs the people of Serbia like, because people of Serbia have very wide music tastes and they know how to judge a good thing. So that's what we did. And that's what the winner, Marija Šerifović, said, that she hoped that her victory would be an end to formulaic, choreographies and bizarre. She said something like, you're supposed to listen to a song, you're not supposed to see a song, if that makes any sense. But a most deserved winner. I will say something though, it's probably not one of the more stronger winners. In competition with Lordi, Hard Rock Hallelujah, with the Greek song 2 years ago, You Are the One, with the Turkish song a few years ago, and it's Everything That I Can, Molitva would have lost. But it's still a very deserved winner. An accusation is going to come to Serbia, and that accusation is vote collusion. Now let me explain to those who don't know how the system works. It's a very fair system, no cheating, nothing of that sort. It's now done by phone voting, so the songs of votes of a country are determined by the people living in that country through mobile phones. You cannot vote for your own country, of course, but if you're Serb living in another country, it's absolutely legal and moral in any sense of the word to vote for Serbia, even if the song is complete crap, although Serbia seldom has to worry about that. So there is a sort of an inherent advantage if you are a nation in which only a small number of people that share your nationality actually live in the country. So for instance, we've got large swaths of Serbs in Bosnia, Croatia, Montenegro, all living outside of Serbia, and they can vote for Serbia. So we typically get 12 points from Croatia, 12 points from Bosnia. We will be getting 12 points for Montenegro. We get 12 points for Macedonia unless Albania is participating in the finals. They always vote for Albania because there's a large Albanian minority in Macedonia. And we always give 12 points to Albania because of Kosovo Albanians, for example. So it's no conspiracy. It's a simple legal right of people living outside the country to vote for whoever they want. And the British people will scream, "Unfair!" Well, two objections. First one, if you were so keen on Serbia not having this advantage, you might have allowed the Serbs in Bosnia to join Serbia. Instead of Serbia being in such a carved up state, the Serbian nation being in such a carved up state of living in large populations in several different countries. So it's not our fault that the one thing in which that is actually an advantage, we're taking advantage of. Second thing, objection, this sort of vote collusion only matters if the song is shitty. If the song is shitty, it means it'll have 60 points instead of 0. However, if the song is good, the difference between the vote, if there was and wasn't collusion, would be minor. See, Serbia got this year 8 to 6 points on average from every single country. So it was those votes that made the difference. So if there was no collusion, let's even bypass the fact that people of Balkans simply have similar tastes, and Croats do not have any qualms of voting for the Serbian song if it's good, and vice versa, of course. For example, even though they're so the Serbian points from Bosnia would go from 12 to say 8 or 6 points, and only in the case of a handful of countries. So the difference would be like maybe 20 points if the song really was good, which is relatively minor difference. So it's good songs that win. The difference only matters at the low levels. It does not matter. It does not determine the winner. Finland was in no sort of voting block. It won last year because it had a good song. Same is true for Serbia this year. Thank you very much for listening.